Hello everyone, it's me again. In this series I'm gonna be painting with a spray paint. So I got my mask, spray gun, of course an air compressor, some hose, and then something to paint. So this is what I got here. Made this from from the plywood I get. So a little shelf with a drawer. My little paint stand here from used pallets, extra plywood. Wondering where I got all the plywood there. If you see my other videos, this plywood came from a recycle facility. Building a new recycle facility up in Houston, and I do recycle a lot. I do consult on recycling with companies. That's kind of what I really do for some money. But anyways, some of my smaller customers, I pick up material with that trailer, dump it off. Anyways, they had this laying around on pallets. They're shipping heavy equipment, and some of this is obviously 1/4 inch all the way up to some that's 5/8. Most of this is 5/8. This looks like a little bit more than 5/8, maybe 3/4 right here. So I'm kind of using it for whatever I want, and as you can tell, it's been left out in the rain, kind of moldy. That's why I primed the heck out of that. Does a pretty good job. Same stuff here, except this stuff, I got the thicker stuff on top and the thinner stuff. That's how I just came in. Works out. And this material here is not from any crating, but I guess leftover material for crating. I guess you put them on the sides and strap them. So I asked them if I could take it, and they said yeah. Otherwise they would have thrown away. So this is all kind of reclaimed. Eventually I want to make a shelf out of here on that wall, and maybe part of that wall too. Anyways, so that's where I got all the plywood. Loads to do. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and spray paint today, and again you'll be seeing this as I do it. I spray painted before, obviously, but this would be unedited, uncut. You'll see it how I see it. I might turn the camera off and on back, but pretty much no editing done. So hope you enjoy it. Of course, it's good to have some gloves on when you're working with paint. So in the holster you go. And then you'll be seeing everything that I'm pretty much seeing. Alright, so I won't put the mask on until I start spraying. It's kind of hard to talk through it, but this is pretty nice disposable mask, pretty cheap. Works really well, fits on me. I like it a lot. Apparently you can get the filter cartridges, so you don't have to buy a new one, but little and a very inexpensive spray gun that I never owned an expensive one, but if I ever do, I don't know what to say since I never owned one, but I feel like, you know, this is a good beginner spray gun. It's really cheap. I've spray painted several things with it so far. Some lacquer, polyurethane, latex as well. Kind of dries quickly on the latex, and really a pain to scrape out all the stuff that dries once it dries up in here. But you know, for the price I got it for, it's you know, it's already paid for itself. I could throw it away and buy another one, and I'd be okay. I had another friend of mine telling me about, he buys his gun all the time, and whenever he doesn't want to clean it, he'll just throw this away and buy another one. So it'll cost him more in buying paint thinner than to purchase this, is what he told me. So I was like, wow, okay. Since I only have one and I really don't want to be, I'm not a very wasteful person, I'll just keep this one until it dies on me or breaks or whatever, and just buy another one really cheap. Alright, so first thing I'm going to be doing is mixing paint, and here's the paint I got. I got a whole bunch of paint here that my daughter, you can see here, I built a shelf for her Skylanders, and there's eight shelving box areas. So she wanted a two-tone color each box, so we got all these colors and samples, latex here, water-based, and basically instead of buying a color, I just go ahead and use her samples, since I already bought them. She didn't use very much, but it's better than buying, a quart, which is anywhere from, I guess, $10 to $15. These little samples are about $3. Maybe you can get it less if you go somewhere else. Anyways, they serve this purpose, and now I get to use them for sample colors. And if I want more, I just take this back to them and, just get the color. And the thing about paint is, and if most of you ever worked with paint, you should know that it's considered a hazardous material just to dump, just throw in the drain, or unless it's water-based, you can actually rinse it out in water. But you just can't throw this stuff wet in the trash can and have the trash hauler throw it away. You have to properly dispose of it. So try to buy only as much as you need, and if you need to go back to the store, go ahead. It's just better than polluting the environment and your water supply. Where I live, our water supply comes from the runoff, basically. And so if I'm throwing this stuff out in the street, it's basically I'm drinking it. So don't do that, and save some money, and don't overbuy your paint. Just buy what you need. You can always buy these little samples if you just need just a tad more. So that's what I got. So I'm gonna be this is the color that I'm gonna be painting. It's kind of like a blackish charcoal smoke, I guess. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be mixing this with water, and all my stuff is flying away. All right, let's see here. Modified container that I use. Probably need to grab a piece of something and throw it over here. I don't want to ruin my grass or spill this all over the place. So let's get ready. So you're basically seeing this uncut, unedited for the most part. A little windy out here today. Okay, it's gonna have to be a little careful with that wind blowing. So, this is a water-based paint. When you work with this stuff, it's probably important to make sure you thin it out. So, a little screwdriver here. I'm going to strain the paint anyway, so it doesn't matter if it's really that dirty. But here you go. Just this here for you so you all can see basically what I'm seeing. Okay, there we go. Alright, so here we go. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. There you are seeing it. There it is. A little paint stick to mix it with. Now, I'm not a painter by trade, but you know, you don't need a painting degree to paint, so